Hello! I have an exam in about 4 hours for which I am terribly ill prepared, but instead of studying for that, I've decided, oh yes, to film a video. Because obviously I'm the student of the year, of course. But really, when it's your second last exam of your undergraduate degree, it's very difficult to concentrate. And this was a requested video. Someone requested this video, which is amazing. I love requests. It's so cool. It's taken me a while to get around to it, and I apologize. But anyway, here it is. This is going to be my skincare routine. My skincare routine is very minimal as I can possibly keep it is what I've found is best for my skin, and it's also pretty inexpensive. I only have one non-drugstore product right now in my skincare routine, so that is good. And in terms of my skin type, I have normal to dry skin, depending on the season. In the winter my skin gets extremely dry, and my skin is also relatively sensitive, so that's why you'll find that a lot of these products I've been using for a very long time, because when I find something that my skin likes, I like to keep going with it because my skin doesn't like a ton of products. In terms of acne and breakouts, I don't really get them too much, and when I do, it's for very specific reasons. I had some problems with breakouts in high school in sort of just the T-zone area, like especially right between my eyebrows. I used to get a decent amount of breakouts when I was a lot younger, but since I've grown into adulthood or what have you and adopted a bit of a healthier lifestyle than I had back then, I've noticed that I don't really get breakouts. What I do to prevent breakouts is I drink tons of water. I drink a lot of water, and I think that's the best thing, especially when you have dry skin. You really need to hydrate your skin. And when I do get breakouts, it is mostly because of either dehydration, so a little too much wine, sometimes I'll wake up with a breakout, and from stress. So hormonal sort of from within sort of reasons is why my skin tends to break out, if it does, which is rare, thankfully. I'm really lucky. So in terms of the products that I use pretty gentle products, and my number one recommendation that I really want to start with this video, you will notice I am pasty white. That is for a reason. I embrace the pale because I really believe in sun protection. I think it's super important. So I just wanted to show you the two sunscreens that I use. This is the one I use for my face, and this is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Water Light Daily Face Sunscreen SPF 60. So this is what I use when I'm going to be outside a lot. I don't use this every single day because, as you will see, my moisturizer has SPF in it, but especially during the summer, I will put a little bit of this in my moisturizer. I really love this sunscreen because when it says water light, it means it. Like, it's like a liquid consistency, and I hate sunscreen. Everyone hates sunscreen. There's no, like, sunscreen, the consistency is so irritating and gross, and you feel icky, and when it's hot outside, it's like even worse. But this is like a liquid, so especially like mixing it into a moisturizer, you like don't even know it's there. So this is awesome. And then for my body, I use the same brand, Neutrogena, and it's the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen, and it's SPF 100, which is a little bit redundant. I've heard that anything over SPF 50 is like redundant. You can't, like, you're not going to be outside for long enough for that sort of spectrum to take effect. Anyway, but it says ultra light, fast absorbing, and that's really what it is. It absorbs super fast, and the texture, I mean, it's still not perfect, and it's still not as good as I expected it to be when I purchased it, but it's the best that I found in terms of sunscreen for not feeling like sticky and nasty when it's like 100 degrees out. For skin cleanser, I have used the same cleanser for probably 2 years now. It's the St. Ives Naturally Clear Pore Cleanser Purifying Face Wash with tea tree oil. And what I like about this is it is extremely gentle. It doesn't like make my face feel super dry. I used to use a tea tree cleanser from the Body Shop, but I just found that it became way too harsh for my skin and was drying my skin out so much that even moisturizer couldn't like refresh my skin. But anyway, this is like a really gentle cleanser, and it gets off my makeup and makes my skin feel really nice, and really has prevented breakouts for me. So I really like this. I've been using it forever. And then for exfoliation, I don't exfoliate very often because, like I said, I have really dry skin, and exfoliant just makes, you know, exacerbates that problem. But when I do, I use another St. Ives product that I'm sure everyone has heard of. It's the apricot scrub. And I probably use this maybe once a week, if that. I use it really, really sparingly, only when I feel like my face needs like an extra super scrubby blah. When I do get a blemish, which is, like I said, not very often, I'm really lucky, I try my best not to touch it. I try not to fiddle with it, play around with it, and I don't like pour a million products onto it. The only thing that I will use on a blemish is actually tea tree oil, and this is a little bottle from the Body Shop, and it's just like oil. It's just like a liquidy sort of thing. And what I find it does is it just dries out the breakout. So it doesn't do anything, it's not a miracle worker, like it doesn't act super fast or anything like that, but I believe like it's skin, you're gonna break out. If people are offended by you having breakouts, then they can go F themselves, because yeah, I'm gonna get breakouts sometimes, it's only human, and I don't really think that, you know, pouring pure salicylic acid on my face is going to help me in the long run. It's probably going to make things worse. So this, I find, is relatively gentle, and it just helps to dry out the breakout a little bit and make it go away a little bit faster. But like I said, it's not like crazy super fast. It just helps. Last but not least, I am going to talk about moisturizers. So I use two different moisturizers, one in the morning and one at night. This is the one I use in the morning, and it's the Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer for sensitive skin, and it has SPF 15 in it. I use this every single day, so every day I have at least a little bit of SPF, which is good. And I just find this is a really nice lightweight moisturizer, and I've been using this 3 years maybe, like forever. I've been using this lotion and I just love it. I love, this is a random thing, but the way it comes out is like just a little hole in the thing, so you're not like putting it on your skin and then putting it back in the bottle, which is like kind of gross. So I like the way it's dispensed, and I just find that it moisturizes my skin really nicely. It's not too heavy. My makeup goes on really nicely over it. It dries down pretty quickly, and it has SPF, so that's awesome. The very last product I'm going to talk about in this video is my nighttime moisturizer, and this I have not been using for very long. You probably saw it if you saw my last haul video. I've probably been using it for about 2 weeks now, but so far I like it, and you wanted to know my skincare routine, so this is what I'm using. It's the Korres, whatever you call it, Wild Rose 24-hour moisturizing and brightening cream for normal to dry skin. And oh, somebody's in trouble. Anyway, this is just a really rich moisturizing cream. I love the smell of it. It smells like roses, and you only need a little bit, and it's a really nice moisturizer to put on at night because, again, it sinks in really fast and it just feels so soothing, and it's almost like cooling on the skin. That's what I feel anyway. I don't know if it's supposed to feel like that or anything. But like I said, I haven't been using this for very long, but so far so good. That is it for my skincare routine. It's pretty simple. The most important things to me are sort of taking care of problems from the inside, so, you know, eating healthy, drinking lots of water. I'm actually a lactose intolerant vegetarian, so the foods I eat are probably really different from a lot of the people my age. So I eat relatively clean. I don't eat a lot of refined sugar. I don't eat a lot of candy. What else don't I eat? I don't obviously eat meat. I don't eat a lot of fried food. So I really think that, and I mean, I don't eat these things for various reasons, which is like a whole other video, but I think that diet really does influence your skin, and it's really important to keep that in mind, and a lot of people, especially young people, don't keep that in mind. And then water, of course. Water for hydration, especially when you have dry skin like me. Drinking a lot of water is really important, and I didn't always drink a lot of water, but in the last few years I've been really making an effort to drink a lot of water, and I've noticed a big difference in my skin. SPF, of course, as you've seen, is really important to me, protecting my skin from the sun. I don't tan. I'm really vigilant about having sun protection on at all times, because it's good for your skin in a million different ways that everyone's heard of, but I'm mainly concerned I don't want wrinkles and things like that, so try to prevent that from beginning. I just use what works for me. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I just continue to use what's worked for me for years and years, and will continue to use these products until they stop working for me, if they ever do, because I mean, who can beat a $10 moisturizer that works amazingly? So that is it for my skincare routine. I hope that this video was informative and perhaps a little bit enjoyable. Obviously I am highly caffeinated, so I'm sorry if I talked too quickly, but anyway, thank you to the requester. I hope that this answered your question, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!